Hello there guys, it's Matt here again and welcome back to another action figure review. Today I'm going to be doing a review on the DC Direct Batman Arkham City Series 3 Clown Thug. So as you can see, here's the figure in the packaging, looking really cool. So now this is the orange variant of the Clown Thug with the bat. As you can see, there is a green variant with a knife, so I will be getting that one as well, so don't worry about that. So as you can see, the figure does look really cool. Let's quickly go over the packaging. So as you can see, the top of the packaging is in the shape of Batman's cowl. You've got the tower up the top here. In the background, you can see the city. Down here, it says Batman Arkham City Clown Thug Series 3 Collector Action Figure. And down here, you can see the new DC Collectibles logo. So yeah, really cool packaging. Now let's take a look at the back. On the back of the packaging, you can see the other figures in this series. Now this is actually a really cool series because I really like this series. It's got some really cool figures in it. We've got Azrael, the Penguin. Here's the other Clown Thug with a knife, and this is the one I'm reviewing now. Batman and Ra's al Ghul. So a really cool series. I will be getting all these figures in this series very soon, hopefully. So yeah, and down here you do have a little write-up of Arkham City. That's been the same for all of Arkham City. So yeah, so that pretty much does it for the packaging. And I did purchase this figure from Star Action Figures for about £17, including the shipping, which is pretty good. And yeah, and there will be a link in the description down below if you want to purchase this figure. So yeah, so let's get this guy outside.
So now we've got the figure outside the packaging. Here he is. Now when I got this guy out of the packaging, I was very impressed about the level of detail on this guy. This figure is just amazing. I love this figure. So yeah, so here's the figure in front of you, looking very cool. So first, let's go over the accessories that you get with the Clown Thug. So as you can see, he does come with the baseball bat, and as you can see, he does hold it pretty well actually. So that's pretty cool. But there is one bad thing about the baseball bat: it is pretty hard to get into his hands. So once I've taken it out, I'm not going to put it back in because it takes quite a while to get in there. So as you can see, what you sort of have to do when you put the baseball bat in there, you sort of have to flex open the fingers because they're stuck in one position, and you have to flex them open and sort of squeeze the baseball bat in there. So that's pretty hard to get in there. So yeah, so let's get the baseball bat out and take a look at it. Yeah, there we go. It slides out pretty easily, so that's alright. So here's the baseball bat, very nicely detailed. Has this really nice wood finish to it, and actually makes it look like wood. So that's really nice, really nicely done. And at the top here, it does say Gothamville Sluggo. So that's pretty cool. Very nicely detailed, and it's actually made of a soft rubber sort of material, so it won't break when you put it in his hand or anything. So that's a really nice accessory. That's really cool. And that is the only accessory you do get with this figure. You don't get base or anything to stand him up. He doesn't even have any peg holes on his feet. Well, actually does. He has one. But yeah. Okay, so let's get a closer look at the figure. So here's the head sculpt, looking very nice, really nicely detailed. I love this head sculpt. Mask, really nicely done. You see he's got that like orange hair on the side here. Got this like purple bits on his eyes. He's got purple nose, mouth, and eyes. Very nicely detailed. Love the paint job on his head. Looks very cool. And you can see like up the top here, like bits of dirt, black bits up the top here. Looks like he's been through a fight, and looks very cool. Really nice paint job on there. So it looks really cool. Down here you got his t-shirt. One thing about the mask, I think it should be removable, so that you can see his face behind there, but it's not removable, so you get to see the strap on the back there, and he's bald. So yeah, so that's that. You can see his t-shirt down the side here. You can see all the creases in the shirt, very nicely detailed and painted, very nicely done. Up the top here you can see the Arkham logo, looks really cool there. You can see his arms, all the muscularity, nice veins there as well. You got his bandage on his arms, looks very cool. Very nicely detailed on the figure, looks very cool. On the back you can see all his muscles and all the shirt creases. Looks very nice. His arms there. The bandages, very nicely painted. Very well detailed figure. Down here you got the buckle on his belt there. You got his like prison trousers. Look very cool. Very nicely detailed. Got like a little pad here. His boots. Very nicely done. got a lot of these dirty effect to it, like it's been through a load of muddy puddles or something like that, and that looks very, very cool. Very nice detail, great like orangey paint work on the trousers here, pants. Look very nicely done. Looks very, very cool. So yeah, a great paint job on this figure, and looks absolutely amazing. Would have been nicer if that added a little bit of shading to his skin, because it's not really any shading there. But still, overall, really nice paint job. Great detail on the pants here. Just on the back there, looks very, very nice. Got all these little straps and all that, little buckles on there. You can see his boots there, very nicely detailed. T-shirt, very, very nicely. So yeah, overall the detail on this guy is absolutely amazing. So yeah, so let's quickly go over the articulation on the Clown Thug. So yeah, so his head is on a ball joint. I think it's a ball joint because it moves, doesn't even move up, moves down a tiny bit and then moves up a little bit, moves left and right quite easily. His arm's on a ball joint, moves up, down, rotates, and also swivels at the ball joint. Has a single jointed elbow, so moves in and out, and has a swivel at the forearm, or the lower arm, and swivels up there. Now I think this is actually a figure defect, factory defect, because it's actually loose in the arm here. When you put the baseball bat in the hand, it like swivels about, and it's hard to get him in a good position. Because I've watched a lot, I've seen a lot of other people's figures, and they've all been loose in this arm. So I think that's a factory defect. So if yours is like that, then that's fine, because they're all like that. So yeah, there you go. No wrist articulation there. That's probably because of the forearm. The hip, he has a hip swivel, the waist twist, sorry, and for his hip he has a swivel up the top, moves back and forth. Doesn't go in or out or anything. He also has a swivel up the top of the leg here, that swivels like that, and you can't move his knee or anything. And he has a swivel up the top of the boot, just about there. It's a bit stiff on this one. Sorry about that. I mean, he has a swivel at the top of this boot, but it's a bit stiff on this foot, but on this foot it's a little bit easier. So there you go, you can see that. And also the problem with his legs, he is stuck in this crouching position, as you can see. So that means he's always crouched. He's not always standing up straight. That's probably a bad thing about his legs. So when you stand him up, he is sort of crouched. But there's nothing you can do about that, because you can't adjust his knees. But yeah, so overall the articulation on the Clown Thug is pretty good. It's just the legs are a little bit bad, but I'm fine with them because I don't really mind it. It makes them kind of easier to stand up, so that's pretty cool. So overall, this figure is really, really nice. Comes with a really great accessory. Has a great detail, great paint job, and the articulation is pretty good. So overall, I'll give this figure a 5 out of 5, as he is very, very cool. And I would highly recommend picking up this guy if you love the Joker and love Batman. I highly recommend getting this guy. And I will be getting the green variant of this figure with the knife. We'll be getting that as he's got a different paint job and you get the knife with him. So I will be getting that guy hopefully soon. Probably not though, but I will be getting him, so don't worry about that. So anyway, I think that pretty much does it for this review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And don't forget to rate, comment and subscribe. And goodbye.